First of all, everybody seemed to train. No injury worries at all?
No. Everyone's come through the other night really well. Some players needed games or needed minutes, and the guys who weren't involved have trained well the last couple of days. So everyone's ready to go on for tomorrow.
How much of what happened Friday influences your selection tomorrow?
Yeah, it's constantly a juggling act. Tom Lawrence has got a game Friday. There's lads who haven't played. Ethan has not played a lot of games, and also bringing a little bit of freshness and looking at the opposition as well, how best we can hurt them. So all these things apply when you come to picking teams.
Because you had no say in this friendly, did you? I mean, it was effectively you had a small pool to choose from.
Yeah, that's difficult as well. You can pick big games. You can pick the likes of Germany and Holland. I didn't want that game really against Spain before Ireland, where you're chopping and changing different systems against a quality team, and you've seen what happened. That's what can happen. But the priorities are the qualifying games, but also recognising you have to play these friendly games, and you can get a lot out of the friendly games. Like I say, players who might not be regulars for their clubs, and I have to look at the next camp, to try and get players minutes potentially who are going to start in the next game against Slovakia.
Have you looked back on Friday and how do you feel about it now?
Yeah, I've looked back and sometimes you watch a game back, it's never that good, it's never that bad. But yeah, I was delighted with some of the play. The problem was it was either really good or really bad, and we need to just get that balance about managing a game. Some of the things we did in the last minute can't happen again. But no, overall, delighted with the result. I said on the night, that's the same result that the World Cup finalists had at home, Croatia. There's no easy games, and we've never been a team to blow countries away. In my reign, Republic, China, they're the exception. We're always going to have to play well or have that little bit of luck.
You were trending on Friday night on social media, not all of it complimentary. How do you respond to the fans who are sort of, after the team, after the performance?
Yeah, because expectation is huge now. It is, because we qualify for the Euros. But even in that, when we qualify for the Euros, that fantastic team, Andorra away, it's a struggle. People just remember the good times. And, we're never ever going to be a team that are going to win 3 or 4-0 and blow teams away. Often it will happen because we've got talented players, of course we have. But you can understand the criticism because fans come up now expecting Azerbaijan at home. They've not watched Croatia v Azerbaijan. I have. The players have. They knew it was going to be a difficult game. So they expect, because of the players that we've got, the talent that we've got, this should be easy, and it's never easy in international football.
If you're in a club, you'd have the players sort of week in, week out. It's more difficult for you because, you haven't had Ramsey in this group at all. You didn't have David Brooks. Now, I know you don't want to talk about players who aren't here, but how do you feel you're moulding the team as you want it? And how far away are you away from it?
No, we're getting there. Every time we meet up, we are getting there, but the week before, you don't know what players are going to turn up, and that is, I say it again, you knew that before you took the job. So it's very hard to play. I talked about Denmark, the same team, the same players, 40, 50 caps. You see, Croatia, the same team that they play. I've never had that where you change 1 or 2 players for each game. It's constantly 4, 5, 6, but I knew that beforehand. And also giving players chances. The other night, what was there, 7 players with 20 caps or less? That's an inexperience. In international football, Connor Roberts made his debut 1 year ago. Joe Roden making his debut. So you have to take all these things into consideration. Where fans turn up on Friday, Azerbaijan at home, we'll win, no problem. No, that's not the case.
How do you see the group now after Croatia's convincing win in Slovakia?
Yeah, it's an important game tomorrow between Slovakia and Hungary. Obviously, if Hungary win, then it's a tough task because they'll be on 12 points. Obviously Croatia, a great result, a great performance the other night as well. So yeah, we're playing catch up because we had one less game and we've got one less game here now. So, but we're back in it. 2 home games left. I said if we win our home games and then can nick a win away from home, then we'll be in the mix come the end of the group.
And not a great attendance expected tomorrow because it's a friendly and the schools are back. If you were talking to a fan who was umming and ahhing about coming, why would you say they should be there tomorrow?
Well, because we've got talented players who want to entertain the crowd. You might see a player make his debut, a player who in coming years is going to be a great player, and you can say, yeah, I seen his first game. So yeah, and hopefully a good win. And it is one of them exceptions where we do win 3 or 4-0. So yeah, that'll be my reasons for hoping the fans come. And it makes a difference. The players, you've heard them talk. Our support has been wonderful. In the summer it was brilliant. Away from home, we couldn't give them what they wanted, but it makes a difference. Always does when you have that home support. It affects the opposition and it gives the players within the group a lift. Do
you feel under pressure to give them a convincing victory, like Ireland a year ago? You'd love a repeat of that now, wouldn't you? Something like that.
I'd love a victory, and for players to do what I ask on a consistent basis. But yeah, it's difficult. You have 1 or 2 training sessions with them. You show them a few videos that you've seen over the last 2 or 3 months, and you try and get relationships on a pitch over a couple of days. Joe Roden, Chris Mepham, I think they played maybe once in the 21s. Never played together before. Connor and Gareth, that combination. On the other side, Tails and DJ, first time they played together. So yeah, you're trying to improve, but also work on relationships around the pitch as well.
You said on Friday there would have probably been more goals if we stuck to the game plan. But in your ideal world, what would be the Welsh style of play? Because I think fans after the game on Friday aren't sure kind of what you're aiming for, really.
Yeah, because it's not a club side. Club side, you get the players all week. You can work on something, and you know what players that you've got. What I would say about my style, I've got a certain style of play depending on what players I've got. You can't play a certain way. You can't play out from the back if you've got players who can't do it. But the principles remain the same. So no matter what system I play, no matter who we're playing against, the same principles apply. In defence, it's the same. I want to be compact, I want to be narrow, I want to be aggressive, win the ball back. When we're in possession, I want to play the ball quicker than we did the other night. I want to see players running behind. So they're the principles that never change. The style of play can change because of the personnel. Because maybe you're up against Spain one week, maybe you're against Azerbaijan or a team that isn't Spain, isn't Germany, isn't Holland the next week. So, and also, I think the other night you've seen I made a big effort on trying to play players who were fit, who had been playing for their teams. And then what that gave me was you're not bringing players off after an hour because they're not fit enough. And you can get an impact sub, which Johnny Williams, you've seen it, he lifted everyone. He lifted the game. I've not been able to do that in many games because players are struggling with fitness because they've not played loads of games. So I knew Ethan not played a load of games. That's one sub already used. The others are playing. So these are things that obviously we have to think of as a staff. We work hard. So you might have better players who may be on the bench, or players who the fans might think, yeah, he should start. But then you haven't got anyone coming off the bench to make that impact, which can change games at certain times. So yeah, all these things that you have to think about and you have to juggle. It's not easy, but also you have to play better. You have to recognise that as well. You have to play better. And this week training was brilliant. Everyone was looking sharp. So we had no excuses. I said that, but I'm delighted with the win. Delighted with the 3 points.
Just when off the pitch, there was a little girl you met in the week, and you wore a badge, Maisie. It's important that messages that you can convey, isn't it, off the pitch as well. And I think that, you know, it was recognised by her family, and it's important that you support things like that.
The work that the FA do and the trust and all the players, you know, through the week, go to visit schools, go to visit hospitals. Yesterday we had a couple of lads doing CPR that will go out to various channels. Yeah, huge work that we do and recognise that. And you're right, we met Maisie in the week. She was mascot for the women's, and she gave me the badge not to wear on the night. She just says, can you wear that? And I just felt it was right to wear the badge on the night. So yeah, I think, you know, we do a lot of work when it comes to stuff away from the football.
Ryan, given that Gareth Bale's not going to be playing for Real Madrid this weekend, is it perhaps more important for him and for Wales that he does get some more minutes tomorrow?
Could be, yeah. He's got a big game the following Wednesday against PSG away, but I'll speak to Gareth later. He's done 90 minutes now, or nearly 90 minutes, his last Real Madrid game. You got that, didn't you, Rob? But no, I think, well, look at it. He looked fit the other night. You know, he was everywhere, working hard, sprinting back. It was brilliant, and he is the example. So, yeah, if we not treat it like a training session, but you know, he wouldn't have done anything yesterday, today, and tomorrow if he's not involved. So we'll look at it and see, you know, if we can get him a part of the game, whether it's starting or coming on as sub. But not being stupid as well, you know, given he is a little bit 2 weeks, I reckon, behind everyone else because he's not got 6 or 7 90 minutes in. You know, it's only been 3.
And Ashley Williams, of course, not included in your squad, but he was at the game on Friday. Can you just explain the role he's played in this camp, and will he be there again tomorrow?
Yeah, I spoke to Ash when I said I wasn't involving him, and he asked to come down for a couple of days, just get involved in the meetings, and because he's coming to the end now, you know, if he wants aspirations to be a coach, so, you know, seeing how we work. So yeah, he's been good. He's always good around the place, and he was there for quiz night. I don't know if it was quiz night or pudding night the night before the game, so I think it was quiz night, IG's quiz that he does the night before a game, so not that he contributed that much, to be fair, but no, it was good to have him about. Obviously, he's been the captain for so long, and we've always had a good team spirit, so it was good to see him.
Ryan, you obviously got the crucial late goal on Friday night, and you mentioned afterwards how you were pleased your team went to the end. Clearly that's part of your DNA, I imagine, from your club career. I mean, how do you impart that as a manager to your team? Yeah,
it's got to be. You know, you've got to fight to the end, and the lift that it gives you, even if you've not played, you know, how as well as you'd like to. When you score that last goal, yeah, like you say, so many occasions with United, and it affects the opposition. You know, if you're saying to the opposition, listen, these lads go to the end, you've got to keep going. It has an effect, because come last 10 minutes and you know the other team are going to create chances, score late goals, and yeah, now we've had it in the last 5 or 6 games. You know, with Trinidad and Tobago, when Ben Woodburn scored in the last kick of the game, that was huge going into the Slovakian game. So yeah, it's a big thing that you want within your team, never to give up. And like I said, it showed great character, and again the fitness that they've shown to go to the end.
You also mentioned, sort of alluded to today and post-match, players not necessarily following instructions with regards to sort of messages and team talks and stuff. How do you solve that? Is it a question of simplifying the brief to the players, or giving them more detail? I just wondered how you tackle that challenge.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. You know, speaking to the individual players, showing the game back. It's not easy, because you get a couple of days. The opposition might change the way that they play, but again, the principles remain the same. And there was a lot of good things that we did. And when we did the things that we trained, we looked dangerous. So yeah, sometimes players thought that it was a different solution. You can do that. I'm always giving the players license to see things. If you see a short corner, take a short corner. If you see something that we don't see, never take that initiation, that sort of spur the moment away from them. But if you have a game plan, we feel that will hurt the opposition, and we feel that plays to our best strengths, we need to do that more often than not.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Cheers.